I think you already have an idea, but let's clarify what product information actually is. It includes all data and parameters related to the product, such as titles, descriptions, photos, videos, and the categories in which the product is placed, all of which can have separate versions for multiple languages. Product information also includes internal company information that customer doesn't see in the store, such as collection, shipping warehouse, and the markets where the product is available. All of this information in Ergonode is contained in product attributes. Now remember this term, because attributes are the basic element of the system around which all Ergonode functions are built. Think of them as atoms that make up the product information. They're used to create sections, templates, and finally, products. So, in the beginning was the attribute. The data model determines which attributes are used and how they define the product. The data model is a planned, consistent way of describing products, their structure, and the relations between them. The creation of a data model is needed to make the use of the PIM beneficial. The data model consists of planning for each use case separately to best reflect the store's assortment, way of working with data-specific requirements, and development paths of the company. One of the first steps in creating a data model is organizing products according to their similarities, creating the product families. This is necessary to determine which attributes we need to describe all of the products in the store. For example, one product family could be bicycles. Another could be tennis rackets or various balls used in different sports. Products that are similar enough to be described by similar attributes. Bicycles have attributes such as the frame size, number of gears, and the wheel size. Rackets have attributes such as string type and weight. Balls have attributes such as material and the sport for which they were designed. The division into product families depends on the store's assortment, the number of the products, and the store's specialization. For example, in a large general sports store, the product family bicycles should also include electric bikes, while in a highly specialized bike store, electric bikes should probably be treated as a separate product family. In one store, all rackets might be in a single product family, while in another store, might require separate families for tennis, squash, and badminton rackets. Now we'll be discussing how product families are reflected in Ergonode. To assign products into a product family, we use the product templates. These templates organize attributes in a clear and a concise way, displaying only the relevant attributes for a specific product family. This also ensures that users working with the products have no doubts about which properties apply to a particular product. Product templates, like product families, should reflect similar product characteristics and are the foundation of working with the products in Ergonode. We use templates to build a data model and fill in the information. It's a good practice to create templates and attributes in such a way that allows them to share as many of the same attributes as it is possible. This also makes them easier to manage. For example, bicycle's template will have unique attributes such as the frame size, while a tennis racket template will have unique attributes such as string type. However, most of the templates will probably share the same attributes such as the weight, brand, and the photo gallery. Ergonode stores all information in all attributes for each product, but only the relevant information is visible to the users. Think of the templates as a filter, or a mask if you will, that hides attributes unrelated to the product. It's also important to note that templates may have a similar structure to the categories in an online store, but they should not be treated as the same thing. Categories have the hierarchy, and the product can be included in multiple categories at once. In Ergonode, a product can only be assigned to one template. Sections, in the most simple definition, are the product templates inside of the product template. They are containers that allow you to group together attributes with a similar function, and that's just the beginning of the benefits of using sections. You can use one section in many different templates, making it easier to manage attributes that repeat across different products. Any changes made to attributes in a section will be reflected in every product that uses that section. For example, you can create sections that align with the different roles within your organization. For content creators, you can have a content section. For photographers, a media section, and a section dedicated to the marketplaces such as Amazon. You can also create dedicated sections for similar product families. Bicycles and electric bicycles can share a section that has the technical parameters for the bicycles, while the electric bicycles and electric scooters can share sections related to the electric propulsion. Although using sections is not mandatory, they actually unlock the true potential of the Ergonode. They're essential for tracking progress, which we'll cover in detail in the future lessons. Now that we know what attributes are and how to use them, let's take a closer look at the 12 types of attributes available in the Ergonode. The first group of attributes are the text fields. The text attribute is a field with a single line of text limited to 255 characters, almost like writing a tweet. The text area attribute is a multi-line text field with rich text functionality, allowing for block-styled editable modules for content, including paragraphs, headings, images, lists, and more. The second group of attributes are those related to the numbers. The numeric attribute is used to present numbers, including decimal numbers, with either a comma or a period separator. The price attribute is used to denote prices in selected currencies, and the currency selector will appear when creating this attribute. The unit attribute is used to present this according to the SI system or fully customized units, for example, special custom packaging units. The date attribute is used to specify a date in a selected format, for example, to denote the product's expiry date. Now let's move on to the media-related attributes. The image attribute is used to present photos in a popular format, such as the main product image or a context product image. The gallery attribute is used to present multiple images in popular formats, and users can view images in the slider mode. The file attribute is used to link any file uploaded to the asset directory, such as doc, sheets, presentations, images, zip files. A special type of attribute is a product relations. It's used to denote relationships between two or even more different products for cross-selling and upselling purposes. The kind of relation is up to the user. Two of the more important and complex attribute types are select and multi-select. Now, both types allow you to choose one or multiple options from predefined values. In select, you can choose one option, such as a brand. Multi-select, you can choose any number of the values, such as a product, colors, with values separated by the commas in order they were added. You can also add new options while filling out the product card, and the translations can be added from the same place. Additionally, the attribute settings include advanced tools for managing options and their translations. Now that we've covered the main concepts related to templates and attributes, let's see how to create new attributes, sections, and product templates in practice using Ergonode. After logging in, you will see the dashboard screen. On the left side is the menu. In Ergonode, attributes are created by selecting the product design and then the attributes from the menu. Let's click on the New Attribute button and choose the attribute type from the list. In our case, that will be a select. To create a new attribute, we must specify its unique name, whether it has a local or global scoping, and indicate the group which the attribute will belong to. Some attributes also have their own configuration options. For example, let's create a delivery time. This attribute will indicate the approximate delivery time after the customer orders a product. Now, let's choose a local scoping. We will explain what that means in the next lesson. And let's also add this attribute to the logistics group. Speaking of groups, attribute groups help organize them. Grouping attributes is also important when assigning the privileges, as we will discuss in the later chapters. Now let's click on the Create or Create and Edit. Well, which one? The Create button saves the product and takes you back to the previous view, in our case, the list of the attributes. By clicking the Create and Edit, we open the card of the newly created attribute. This works the same way in any part of the system where these two buttons appear. So let's choose the second option for now, and let's go to the Options tab. Let's create some options related to the delivery time. Maybe 1 to 3 days, 4 to 7 days, up to 14 days. Maybe we can also use the option like same-day delivery. All created options are displayed on the list, from where we can manage them and their translations. For example, let's move the same-day delivery to the top. In order to do that, we have to enter 1 in the position field and simply approve this action. Now, let's create a section dedicated to the product logistics information in the Ergonode. Select the product design and then click the product templates. Over here in the Sections tab, we would have to click on the new section. Let's enter its unique name. In our case, that would be logistics, and add the image that will represent this section. Now, let's go to the Designer tab. What you're seeing now is the Section Designer. Template Designer looks almost the same. On the left side are the attributes and the widgets. They can be dragged and dropped onto the product card like the building blocks. And how we arrange the attributes and what widgets we use will actually determine how they're displayed when they fill in the products that will use this section. Let's choose heading in the widget, drag and drop it, and give it a name. Our name would be Delivery Logistics. Save changes. By moving to this corner, we can simply expand each of the blocks. Now, from the list of the attributes, let's find our delivery time. We also have other attributes related to logistics in the same group. Let's add them too. By hovering over the menu in each attribute, these 3 dots, we can indicate whether the attribute is required. We will explain what this means very soon. Also, if we run out of the space, we can simply add the row, and that should help. Now let's save this section and create a product template that will use this section. In order to do that, we will have to go to the new template, which would be in the product templates. Click on it and give this template a color. Let's name it Bikes. We'd also have to choose an image to represent this product group. Let's do just that. Now we would have to select the default product name and the default image attribute. And let's go to the Designer tab. Now, this view is almost identical to the Section Designer, with the only difference being the available sections in the left column. Let's add these sections to our grid. Also, let's add the newly created logistics group. And save the changes. Let's go back to the template view and select scooters over here, because I would like to add the same section here as well. Thanks to the sections, we can quickly create new product templates, and changes in one section will be visible in every template that uses this section. This makes managing product templates much easier. Before we put templates into practice and create a new product, let's cover some theory in products and their types. In Ergonode, we distinguish 3 types of the products: simple, with variants, and the grouping one. A simple product is, as the name suggests, the simplest type. Unlike the other types, it describes this one specific physical product that can be taken off the shelf in the warehouse. For example, a blue bicycle with a 17 inches frame in a variant for women. If a product has different variants such as colors, materials, and the sizes, like the before-mentioned bicycle, you can use a product with the variants. A product with variants collects simple products by distinguishing them through one or more attributes. In the variants tab, you first choose the attributes that will link the products together, and then the products. You can choose only one product with a given value for each attribute. On the other hand, a grouping product serves as a container for the other products. It is particularly useful when we want to sell product sets. For example, a set of furniture for a children's room, or a bicycle with the accessories. The grouping product will also work well for the packages that contain different amounts of the product. In Ergonode, after creating a grouping product, you can add any products by clicking the Add Products in the Groups tab. We indicate the products and their quantity in the group.